to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First time here with Matt Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Dolphin first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Miami.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when a knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and now it's second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. No gain. Free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
55
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Raekwon Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Jabari Zuniga with the stop.
At the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the sling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up
now Breida on a toss left. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
Tua hit, and the ball is out, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
1st and 2.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jabari Zuniga picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And 15.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Able to connect with Mims. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The 28-yard line.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Running back out of the backfield.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike, 55. Check 55.
This will be caught at about the 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Fickens' kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Sanders is on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 52.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Down Miami.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. This is Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Forced to the ground.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
4-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. two-point conversion attempt still to come. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Jets 12.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
55, mark 55.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.